in my life, rituals have helped me so much through so much. I can't even put an emphasis on that. I generally, when I'm working with people or when I've worked with people in crisis, I generally don't talk about ritual or religion or anything like that unless they bring it up. Um, but since these are my videos and stuff, I'm just going to share that I have found, when I'm on, when I've been drugged out or disassociated or, really struggling with fears or anger or, geez, uh, loss and grief. Um, yeah, it's helped me in so many different ways. There's no like set structure of ritual. Most every religion has its system. Um, the general gist of it is first and foremost, you get rid of distractions, turn off phones, turn off electricity, turn off things that will distract you or pull your attention. Get away if you need to get away from the animals or people. Get into a space that is quiet and peaceful, or as least as quiet as peaceful as you can get it. Um, uh, Generally, there's some form of clearing out the space, so smudging it, or lighting incense, or doing a prayer, or just intentionally clearing the space with your words. Like all negativities and energies be gone from this space. You can create a circle for more of like a ritualized kind of space, and then after clearing out that space, then just consciously working with whatever is going on, right? Take the moment in a meditative state to address whatever's going on. Having cleared out this space, now you're just giving time for this one thing, right? Whatever that is. If you're struggling with um, something as simple as like money, right? You need money because freaking everything's expensive. So here you are in this space. You've cleared it out, no distractions. Now, just what are you focusing on? This one focus. Take some time to contemplate it, to problem solve it. I'll have a link to a video on problem solving, um, and really take that time to focus on it. If some other distractions come in, some other thoughts, and in some ways this is a form of type of meditation. No, you cleared it out, you pushed it out of the space and time and place. Your focus is on what it is that you're focusing on, you're trying. So if you're looking for ways to make more money or what you need to do to make money, if you're struggling with you know I was going through a massive um, breakup where a kid was involved, and it went as bad as it can go. I mean, at the point where I was thinking of suicide or murdering. I was in as bad of a space as you can probably get without actually committing it. And I spent night after night after night going to my circle. I had this little stone circle outside in the backyard, and I'd be crying, screaming, hating, and letting it out. And that was the intention. I had this space that I cleared out, and that was the intention. Working through whatever it was, no other distractions. And then afterwards, for me, it took quite a few months to finally, soften up. And I came to this place where I was able to wish her well, but I had to preface it with but not on my behalf, because I was feeling like, you know, her being good had something to do with me being in a bad space. So I had to distance, cut that off, protect myself. And so that's another form of ritual, is the sense of sending out protection. You can use stones, you can use symbols, a cross if you're a Christian, or a pentagram, or a rune, whatever, and Qing, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is you use it, and you put your energy into it and your thoughts into it, and you have it so that it radiates out, creates protection or clearing or healing, so and using ritual is like, it's this form of making sacred, making something important, real, solid, right? And so I often will use circles to just kind of demarcate a space, and then when I'm in that space, all the world and everything else is outside that space. So what I bring into the circle is what I bring into the circle. So, and then coupling with ritual, I highly encourage journaling, which I'll connect to this video. Um, me talking a little bit about journaling, because it enables us to, because when we're in a ritualized kind of space, and our mind is like, and the energy is all focused and controlled in that way, sometimes like great insights or epiphanies or clarity or understandings can arise. And so giving us an opportunity to write it out, or for me nowadays, I record it so that I don't really have to worry about stopping in the flow to write something down, because that oftentimes can stymie me a little bit. So but either way, I've used journaling for many years before then, and it's always been really helpful. And then after the ritual is done, again, you clear out the space, you release the negativity, you set intentions of things you're going to do, and funnel all that energy, because when you create that ritualized space, it builds a lot of energy. So now as you're ending the ritual, you're sending out that intention, that focus, that drive, that that like, I'm going to do this today or tomorrow, and you set that energy. And then clearing out that space and releasing that energy, then sit down for a little bit and reflect. First, connect with the moment. Just breathe. How are you feeling? What emotions are you having? How's your body? Where's your mind at? Is it clear? Is it frazzled? And then take some time to look at what you wrote down or what you recorded. And then if you've recorded it now, if you have a recording that transcribe it, so that's great, print it out. But otherwise, kind of write it down, because then that creates a second layer of a different part of our brain that's activated when we're like, audio is one thing, writing it's another, and then reading it's a third way. So adding all three of those things together can really sink it into our brain, and really make it present and more aware within our minds. Like, we're aware of this. Yeah, and so it's powerful. Ritual is powerful, and it doesn't matter whatever religion you have, they have their rituals. It's not like it has to be some kind of witchy thing or whatever, or Hollywood. Definitely, it doesn't have to be no Hollywood thing. It's just, it could be as simple as just clearing the space, setting an intention, and focusing on that solely.